Shalom. I have a message to share today about Eve. As we know, in Genesis, there's a detailed description about how creation began and the process, what was done on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, and what our Abba Father wants us to know is that the woman was designed, she was fashioned. It was a little different than how Adam came to be. She was a work of art. She was a creation. She was a masterpiece. You can compare it to maybe a sculpture, a portrait, pottery, fine art, fine jewelry. When you think of the process of how gold is made, it takes a while for it to be formed. There's a process that it has to go through. The same thing when it comes to a diamond. And if you think about the beginning of how it starts, everything starts from a seed, so to speak. If not a natural seed, a spiritual seed. So most things start and they have a beginning, and then there's the process, and then there's the final result. And Eve was she wasn't just something from the dust. She was a masterpiece, a work of fine art, and she was fashioned, and she was created for a design according to the kingdom of the God of Israel. So she had a divine purpose, and she had a plan for her life, a calling, not just to be a wife, not just to be a mother, to bear children, but she was the person that would definitely raise the children and influence the children and teach them. So when you think about Eve, she wasn't just a mother, she wasn't just a wife, she wasn't just a beautiful woman externally and internally, but if you think about the Proverbs 31 woman, she knew how to create strings of income, and she knew how to decorate, and she knew how to plan, she knew how to bake, and she knew how to prepare a meal. She had a plan. And it's so amazing how Eve was this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful masterpiece that was created for Adam, her husband. And she was a mother, she was a wife, she had children. But being a woman has many other different roles besides just being a mother and a wife. Even those women that are not mothers and wives, they still have a calling, a purpose. Adonai has a plan for their life, and they are to have a ministry of some sort for his kingdom. So when you think about Eve, she wasn't just Adam's wife, she wasn't just the mother of his children. Eve was designed and fashioned, and she was a portrait of beauty, and she had a ministry for the kingdom. Shalom.